thing to watch in each of the Thanksgiving and the Black Friday games, because we got that now. Good crop of games that we got on Turkey Day and Black Friday on capitalism holiday. This is what we call Black Friday.
Kill each other at the mall day.
Consume. Consume, Morty.
Like, getting more flashbacks of that before online shopping was as big as it was. Like, my mom and her sisters just, let's go to Walmart at 6 a.m. Dude, no. I'm just not going to be doing that anymore. It's ridiculous.
Never. I have already made a couple Cyber Monday purchases or Cyber Week, anything, but no, I'm never going in person physical shopping at all. I grew up in Minneapolis, so you had the Mall of America, and we had another place called Southdale Mall. No, that would be insane. But anyways, Packers at Lions, NFC North, really good game between two of the best teams in the NFC. Maybe a step below what those Rams are doing right now, but the Lions are 2.5-point favorites at home at Ford Field. I think Jack White's playing music. They had interesting musical groups for these games, but over under 49 points. What's your one thing for this game, Chuck?
Man, I think with this game, like, the Lions are kind of confusing to me, because on one hand, like, it was impressive to see them. It was impressive to see them, like, close out that win against the Giants. But what in the world is going on where, like, James Winston is throwing for all these yards? I know that James, like, at times can be like a classically good quarterback, but he's still not good. Like, that shouldn't be happening. He should never be dunking on you and making guys miss the open field and running after the catch for touchdowns. So I guess with this Lions game, I want to see them bounce back. Overall, they've had a good defense this year. Like, Calvin Shepard has done a good job, and it's not like he's under fire or not going to come back next year or anything. No. But just to bounce back from that, you have to, because if you're also the Packers, you're looking at, like, man, they just let James Winston carve them up. And last week they didn't have to do much against the Vikings, so maybe they opened up a little bit more. And I just want to see, I guess, both teams play, I don't know, better, but just sharper than they did, because they felt like the Packers in that game, they're not doing anything on offense. We can just kind of go on autopilot and cruise through this game. And when you just look at, you can start comparing just offense and defense on both sides. These are two of the best teams in the NFL on down-and-down basis. I just want to see them play like it, because, some of these Thanksgiving games on in the morning up in slop. Like, if we can get better than Matt Eberflus forgetting to call timeouts, the game mentally dominated by a rookie quarterback, then I'll take that as a win.
I'll never forget that game. I'll never ever forget that
game. To reporters, Caleb didn't want to call a timeout. Are you the head coach or what, bro? Be a man. Come on.
I know. Like, what do you say you do here? I am with you. I mean, aren't you? Who's the boss? Who's the captain here? I would say these two teams. Yeah, okay. My first notes on this game are all about injuries. Jayden Reed might be back for the Packers. We'll see. It would be significant. And I think Dobbs practiced as well. The Lions injury report is absolutely ridiculous. It's like, here's a wrestling reference. Chris Jericho's 1,004 holds. It just goes on and on, just a long list. Graham Glasgow did not participate in practice on Monday, likely a rest day, but Kirby Joseph didn't practice. Khalil Freeman got hurt. Christian Mahogany is already on IR. Sam Laporta is already on IR, but potentially getting back Malcolm Rodriguez and DJ Moore. So huge, especially for a team that at times can struggle against the Packers. I think that's interesting. Reed was kind of their man coverage guy, but again, DJ Reed, that's why you signed DJ Reed, because he's a man coverage guy and he's just been hurt. Marcus Davenport's also practicing for the Lions. So again, confusing is the right way to put the Lions. When we did our recap show, it's hard to talk about because they've had some struggles running the ball because this is the worst Lions run game since Dan Campbell's gotten there. But then that's the same day that Jahmyr Gibbs goes for 200 plus. So it's kind of like, their defense is elite. But they're giving up, Jameis Winston spin dunk over touchdowns. Oh, by the way, Derek Barnes on that play, we joked about it. Allowing the Jameis Winston touchdown. He wasn't even supposed to be covering him. He was just doing he was being heads up and just being aware. He was like, oh my God, Jameis Winston's running free. I got to run with him. So it's like one of these things where it's like, yeah, no good deed goes unpunished. Like, I'm going to cover our defense's asses, and then I get dunked on and crossed over. They went up a score. It's like he wasn't even supposed to be here today. Colton Pouncey, who I used to work with at The Athletic, had a great stat about the Lions passing game. Only 6.8% of the Lions pass attempts this season have traveled 20 or more air yards, 32nd in the NFL per True Media. It's currently the 4th lowest rate in the single season over the last decade. And that's kind of how it feels at times. They attack the intermediate areas. Jared Goff's never going to be a go ball, post ball thrower. He wants to throw dig routes. He wants to throw overs. And they also have no PIs in this offense because of that. But it does feel like that's missing from the offense at times, and especially when the run game has just been inconsistent. Like, I mean, even statistically, it's just been very inconsistent. Mahogany's now hurt. Like, the interior of the offensive line you can attack, but the thing is the Packers, that's kind of the weak point of their defense, especially Carl Brooks might be hurt. So it's kind of it's anti-Haas fight, reverse Haas fight a little bit with the interior of the Lions offensive line and the Packers defense right there. And I think it's just a fun battle between the Packers offense that does what they do. They're going to try and grind it out on the run game, run a lot of counter and duo and stuff that's at you, and going against a Lions defense that's going to line up on base and go like, okay, all right, you know, it is a Haas fight on that side. Like, they're just going to, I mean, it's two sides. They're just going to throw haymakers at each other or just punch each other in the jaw. So it's going to be pretty fun, pretty brutal type of matchup on that side. I'm pretty excited to watch it. And also the Packers defense. These are two of the best tackling teams in the NFL. Two of the top 3 as far as missed tackle rates and yardage and everything. And the Packers they allow a low success rate on throws that are under 20 yards. So that stat I just said of not deep balls, they allow the 6th lowest success rate throws under 20 yards. So again, strength on strength in that regard as well. So fun game. I'm excited to watch this one. These are two of the classy teams of the NFC. Got some Jordan Love going against Shepard, going against all that man coverage that the Lions want to win. The Packers receivers got to beat it. Watson's got to be it. Dobbs got to be it. Somebody's got to beat it, because that is the one bugaboo of this passing game right now. That's why they're missing Tucker Kraft so much too. Predictions: Lions 2.5-point favorites.
I'm gonna go Lions. I don't know. There's just I think I'm just gonna go Lions because they're home. That's it. Yeah,
that's fair. I'll go Packers,
they're close.
But I don't feel good about it. This is a very evenly matched game. These are two good teams. They're two of the best teams. Yeah. Like, they really are. In the NFL. I know that's crazy to say, but
I need Jordan Love to just not do anything stupid in front of all of our friends and family. Please, man. I don't like arguing about him. It's not fun, but he just does so many stupid things that people can't get on board with. But I promise you guys, he's really good. He's just going to do things that are going to lose you some games.
Really good. He's really good. He's really good.
He can win you games just as much as he wants to lose them.
He's first in EPA per dropback, and I had multiple people go like, hey, why does Jordan Love have so high in EPA? It's like, because he chucks the ball and he doesn't take sacks. Like, that's a pretty good formula. Yeah. Like, I know it looks funky sometimes. I know he does some outlandish stuff, but the good far outweighs the bad. Like, his good is so good. Like, he's a top 7-8 quarterback, pretty locked in. Like, he's really good, guys.
When they get to the playoffs, just don't throw it to the linebackers this year, Jordan. Don't throw it to the linebackers. They're going to make fun of you. And then I can't help you because you keep doing it.
I know. I understand. He had the 3rd and 10. He beats the blitz against the Vikings. And it's like, see, that's great. But if that gets picked off, he's going to get clowned like crazy. Like, you know, like, but it's like, hey, it's a denominator thing with him. All right, we'll move on now. This is the TV network Super Bowl outside the Super Bowl. We got the Chiefs at the Cowboys at Jerry World. The Cowboys are 3-point favorites. This one's on CBS. So, yeah, I'm sure they're giddy. The over-under is 52. Hell yeah. 52-point pickup. Yes, Chiefs are favored by a field goal. I should have said that. Yeah, Cowboys are underdogs at home. 3-point underdogs. My fault. But no, Chiefs, Cowboys should be a very fun game. What do you think? What do you got for this one, Chuck?
I'm here for Chiefs O-line and Cowboys D-line, which I didn't think I would be 2 months ago. But Quinn's like playing out of his mind, and like that is just such a game changer to have a wrecking ball back up front for them. So it gives them a chance to go toe-to-toe with a pretty good Chiefs offensive line, and that's kind of what I'm looking for here. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And then obviously like just the chess match between Dak and Spags. But if you just like the beat 'em up stuff, I think O-line, Chiefs O-line, Cowboys D-line is the place to be.
Yeah, no, man, that game was a lot of fun to rewatch. The Cowboys Eagles game. I thought the Cowboys run game got going. I think just a lot of stuff they're doing. Defense against the Eagles, they really did play well. Up front, Quinn Williams is a monster going against that Chiefs O-line. Everything you've mentioned this about a few times. They also messing around with some of their front stuff, which is cool to get all their guys on the field. Kenny Clark on the field, also Degazua on the field. And every guy had a nice moment. You mentioned that on the Sunday show. But Quinnen, Osa, Clark, Dante Fowler is playing well. Clowney is playing well. Setting the edge. You can't run at them. Like, they're pretty good right now. It's kind of weird. Siobhan Ravel looked okay. Mm-hmm. He also wears number 34, which he doesn't look like a number 34 to me.
That's going to change.
Maybe I'm just. He's not a 34. I don't know. Like, how else to describe it? He doesn't move like a 34. He doesn't look like a 34. He's not a 34 in my brain, but he's 34. He's pretty good though. Like he was moving well with Brown and Devontae Smith and stuff. They caught some catches on him, but I did think he was moving well. The guy I wanted to bring up is on the Chiefs, because now they're really tweaking their defense about who plays. And Roland Wallace, that's his last name. I really like him at DB. He was playing in the slot for them, and I thought he had some nice moments against the run. So keep an eye on him for the Chiefs as they figure out their DBs, post-bye and figure out what's best for them. Chris Roland Wallace, but that's been such a weakness for them, is the slot for the last 2 years, year and a half, depending on where they have McDuffie. So if McDuffie can now stay outside and you got Roland Wallace at slot, and now Chamari Connor doesn't have to play in the slot because now he can just play from Chamari Connor's good against the run, but he was so bad in coverage. So now if you get Roland Wallace, who's decent, that was interesting to me. I was watching that Colts game back. I was like, Roland Wallace really was getting in there, number 30. So yeah, keep an eye on him, because it's just, that'll change the defense a little bit. They sort that back end out and they don't have those glaring weaknesses. That's significant, especially going against the Cowboys, who have CD freaking Lamb in the slot that could just torch you if you're not ready for it. On top of George Pickens versus McDuffie could be a really fun battle. The other guy I want to bring up is Leo Chenal. I had a little on-off splits for him, linebacker for the Chiefs. 3.8 yards per carry allowed when Chanel's on the field. Their expected yards per carry is 4.5, so that much further below. The 99 snaps he hasn't been on the field against the run, 4.7 yards per carry, 4.6 expected yards. So they allow more. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Leo Chenal, because he's playing really well against the run, which matters in this game. All right, Chiefs 3-point favorites. Who you picking?
Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs as well, even if I think the Cowboys are a lot of fun. All right, Bengals, Ravens. Ravens 7-point favorites. Who are you going with there?
Ravens. Joe, please, come on, sit back down. What are you doing? You have a toe injury. Why are you coming back early? You're not going to be able to move. Lamar Jackson's obviously hurt too, because he can't run away from anyone, but I'm going to take the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens. I don't know if they cover, but I am going Ravens at 7 points. My one thing for this game is that, like, the Ravens offense is just not right. They're allowing the highest sack rate. They have the highest stuff rate, the lowest gains of 4 or more yards, the lowest yards before contact since Lamar has been their starter. Like, this has just been the most inconsistent Ravens offense pretty definitively since Lamar has been the starter. They're averaging a 4 or more yard gain on 47% of their plays, which is, they've been above 50% every other year that he's been a starter. Yards before contact, 1.67. It was 2.41 last year. A full yard almost of a drop off. They've only dipped below 2 like twice since Lamar has been a starter. Like, there's just everything's just off with that offense right now. And it's just kind of like, I want to see them have a get-right game before I kind of go like, okay, watch out for the Ravens. The defense is getting there. But this is going to be a test with Burrow. T. Higgins is out. Trey Hendrickson is out. So I just want to see the Ravens offense put together kind of like a non-frustrating performance. But it's really just more expectations than anything. This is the first time they've been below a 40% rushing success rate since Lamar has been the starter. It's just the run game's got to get going. They got to figure it out. And maybe this is the game to do it, but we'll see with Lamar or with Joe being back there. Maybe we'll inspired Bengals. But yes, going on to the Black Friday game. Bears at Eagles. Eagles are also 7-point favorites at home. What's your one thing for this game before you head out, Chuck?
I think this is like a tremendous get right game for the Eagles offense. The more I sat with it, I fully understand them being favored by 7, and I would take them to cover that spread. Just severe talent advantage for the Eagles. The Bears defense has not been playing well. I mean, shoot, even last week against the Steelers, they didn't have a good game. And then you're potentially playing catch up against the Bears' offensive line is better. I don't know if I trust them to like stand tall and pass pro for a bunch of snaps against Jalen Carter and some of the guys they have up front. So if it gets away from them, I could see Philly pouring it on just because I really don't trust the Bears defense at all.
That's basically what I got for this game, because I'm kind of like, the Bears offense is a top 10 offense. I keep saying it, and I keep putting it out in the world that they're a top 10 offense. They are, and they can run it really well. And also a shout out to Ozzie Trapilo, who played at left tackle for them, a rookie, and played really well against the Steelers. I meant to give him a shout out on Sunday, but that was significant. If he's actually a real football player, like they've been using him as a jumbo, but that's huge. I trust this offense, even if it's not perfect yet, to probably put up some points against this Eagles defense, which is really good. But I think they can find some runs on them, especially the zone runs. I've seen the Eagles kind of be susceptible to some outside zone runs. I could maybe see the Bears get into that, but I just don't trust the Bears defense whatsoever. Even if the Eagles defense or offense is so frustrating and so inconsistent, the Bears defense is just... And I wish I could say like it's this or that. It's just they're injured. The back seven is just so hurt, and they can't really stop the stuff in between the tackles, in between the tackles. And I know the Bears have some feistiness at times, and the Eagles this is their down year as far as running the ball and everything. But again, like you said, this could be their get right game. I think the Bears do. Oh, man, I don't know if they. Yeah, no, I think the Eagles win this game as well, just because I just don't trust that Bears defense. I do trust the Bears offense, and that Bears offense, Eagles defense can be a fun matchup, really fun matchup. But just the other side. Yeah, we'll see if the Bears can hold on, but even if the Eagles offense is just taking a step back. And make sure to look out for Colson Loveland too, going against the Eagles linebackers. I do think that Ben Johnson's doing a really good job of isolating him now. And I do think that there is, you can kind of get Nakobe Dean if he's in coverage. You can get these guys a little bit, depending on what the routes are, just kind of get them moved to side. So, look out for the Bears rookies. I think this could be a good game for them. And Monangai, the best run two outside those zone runs is duo runs against this Eagles defense, and Monangai's been pretty damn good on those. So Bears rookies, I guess, are keep an eye out for them. So I think we're both going with the Eagles there in that game.